I want to go to Saif Abukeshk. He's a spokesperson for the Global Solidarity Flotilla, and he's joining us now from Athens. So thank you very much indeed for being with us. It's Rob Matheson here in Doha at Al Jazeera. Can you just tell me what you're hearing from the ships in the Mediterranean about what's happening?
Well, we definitely received the news that some of the ships were surrounded by military vessels. Others lost all type of internet connection, and we still have a video with very few of those ships. We continue getting notifications about the information that comes from the Israeli Navy vessels. They have sent a notification warning the vessels that it's illegal to provide humanitarian aid to Gaza, which is not surprising. I mean, this is the whole policy of the Israeli government to starve the Palestinian population until death and to impose seizure and genocide. And they don't want to be asked why this is. Why do you commit these crimes? And they don't want to answer or be accountable to anyone. Our ships will continue sailings. The ones that are not surrounded or blocked will continue on their way to Gaza. And regardless of the outcome of this night or the coming hours, as a movement, we are going to continue mobilizing globally, working with all other movements and organizations until the end of genocide, until the end of shoes.
Saif Abukeshk, we're going to leave it there because our internet connection to you is beginning to break up. But this is a story, obviously, that we are continuing to cover. Oh, in fact, I've just been told that your signal has been restored to us. And that's a good thing, because I do want to ask you about morale on the ships. Now, we were hearing from Hassan Masood, our correspondent earlier, who was saying that morale is very high, that people were preparing for the action that may be taken against them. Can you give me an idea of what kind of preparations people have been taking in the event that the ships are towed away from the site and possibly Israeli forces may board the ships?
Well, I mean, this is an nonviolent, peaceful movement. People coming from all parts of the world, civil society, to protest genocide and complicity and the siege and blockade on Gaza. We do that training based on nonviolence principles. We prepare people for the different scenarios that might happen of an interception or an attack. Also, our legal team goes through training, explaining what could happen in case of detention and the different steps. So we try to provide the maximum information possible, knowing that this is an illegal process. This is a process of, piracy being committed by the Israeli government in the international waters of the Mediterranean. So we have to prepare the people how to understand that illegal actions are going to be committed by a government in the Mediterranean, and that their governments are going to continue to be silenced and complicit, and for them to practice and prepare themselves to handle that injustice. An injustice that Palestinians have been handling for the past 78 years, injustice that Palestinians in Gaza and West Bank have been dealing with this recent genocide for the past 22 months.
I understand what you were saying, that some of the boats are intending to continue even if others are stopped. What is the point at which you would actually stop the whole flotilla? What would have to be the circumstances under which the whole flotilla would have to stop?
Well, of course, a direct injury or threat on the life of our participants is our red line that we are not willing to cross at any point. The detention and the interception is something that is expected to happen by criminal governments such as the Israeli government. And if a boat is being intercepted, if a boat is being boarded by the Israeli army and the participants are being kidnapped, the rest of the fleet continues. In case that there is a rescue mission needed, then we support our colleagues and participants, and their safety and life will become our priority.
Well, just as you've been talking to us, we can see bottom right hand of the screen there are some pictures coming from one of the boats where people are getting prepared, possibly ahead of some action by the Israeli military. Now, obviously, this is a developing story. We are going to be keeping across it. But for now, Saif Abukeshk, we appreciate you talking to us. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.